Well, since our last interview, Young Thug pleaded and he got time served and walked away. And
Right.
I remember we talked about this a few times. You know, you were saying that if he pled guilty, he'll probably get a significant amount of time and so forth. Were you surprised that he just got time served?
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised at the whole ending, and then I was more surprised by the other guy beating the case.
Right. Yak Gotti actually legitimately beat it.
So then everyone was like, fuck, what if Thug would have beat it? You know what I mean? It's like, but it's such a gamble, bro. It's like when you cash out on a parlay. And if you just held on a little longer, you would have won it all, but you still took a win. You know? And the fact that you could have lost every fucking thing is major. I feel like as long as Thug can do what he needs to do and he's comfortable, there should never be a violation or any issues. You know what I mean? Because I don't think anybody in YSL right now wants to do anything illegal. I don't think anyone wants to do anything. I think everybody's been humbled enough to sit the fuck down and everybody can just do them. You know, everybody's getting careers off of the shit. Woody's fucking lit right now. You know what I mean? DK, Mondo, they're getting interviews. Nobody's really... So it's like, if they're smart, they're going to take advantage of the fame they got from the trial and try to turn it into something.
Well, what's funny is that I actually talked to Lil Woody the other day, and he's mad at me over the interview I did with Mondo and some of the stuff that Mondo said about him. And
What did he say?
I don't exactly remember, but, you know, he basically doesn't like Woody. And, you know, he said, you know, that he stopped being around Thug when Woody came around. And, you know, I think he took a few shots at him. And the thing is that what Woody has to understand is that all the attention he's getting is because of this YSL case.
Right.
As time goes on, unless he really reinvents himself as just an overall internet personality, the desire for people to pay him to talk about this case is going to go down over time.
Yeah, it's going to die off.
Right? Yeah. It's going to die down unless he reinvents himself, unless he becomes, you know, Woody the stand-up comedian, or he starts his own YouTube channel or whatever else. We don't know. But, you know, I really want to have a follow-up conversation with him. He'll probably see this when it comes out. It's like, listen, like when we do this, we all sign up to be public property, right? We're all public property. We put stuff out and people will comment on us, and, you know, people will come in and maybe on the same platforms and so forth. You can't really take it too personally. You can't be mad at Vlad for interviewing someone that doesn't like you and they say a few things on the platform. It doesn't mean that Vlad doesn't like you as well. Like, we're all here and we're all in the content game, and we can't get too bent out of shape when someone says something about us that we may not like, and, you know, we don't want to fuck with the platform anymore because they put someone on and so forth. Like, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Keep it moving. If someone's offering you some money, if someone's on a big platform, you know, allowing you to get back on there, you shouldn't really take it too personally and get mad at them and say, I don't want to do it, or I'm going to charge you twice this much, and then it ends up not happening. It's like, yo, you got some energy, you got some people that are out actually putting money in your pocket, take it, because a year or 2 years from now, you don't know if this is going to be the case anymore. And you may have to go back to doing what you were doing before just to support your kids.
Right,
you
but
see what I'm saying?
I'll say this, though, just to be fair. If I'm into it with somebody and you interview me and you interview them right after, and then you reach back out to me to do an interview as a rebuttal, I'm not going to want to do it, because to me, the host, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general, anybody, the host is fueling the fire of something that could lead into something else. Because whatever the fuck he says on your platform, you gave him your platform to say it. And now you want me to come back to respond to something that essentially your platform is profiting of or off. So I wouldn't want to do that, because it's like shit can get messy quick, you know? And I'm not going to name platforms, but I know platforms that have done similar shit to this. And it's not going to be on the platform that something happens. It's going to be outside of that, and it could turn into a whole nother type of situation. So I understand that perspective, but Woody kind of slow, bro, and I think that's why people like him, because he's like a little retarded, but he's genuine, and he's fucking funny. So it's like he's got that going for him. If he can stick to like the Charleston White 20 verse 1 type situations, he can probably take off, but I don't know if he's somebody I would just want to like sit and listen to having his own podcast or something. And like you said, you can only get asked about this YSL shit so many times before it's like, all right, we heard this before.